This is actually an area that I'm very curious about, because where we ride a lot, we just don't see a lot of portals back Utah, Arizona, California. Can you give us a little rundown?
We have a wide variety of sizes and gear reductions. We've also got single idler and dual. So we've got 4-inch, 15% and 30% reduction, 6-inch, 30, 45, 60. We've got 8-inch, 45, 60, and 70, the big guy that we got laid out on the table. So we've really tried to accommodate every different riding style with a portal size as well as reduction. And then we took it to the next level with the dual idler.
So when we look at a single idler versus a dual idler, I've noticed some different material designs in terms of the casting. We have, a cast housing and a full billet housing.
Right.
Is there a difference between single and dual when it comes to the material you guys choose?
Absolutely. So the dual idlers are always going to be a billet. So all the billet portal boxes are machined right here in-house in Madison, Indiana. We came out with the dual idler because we were seeing guys in the South, mostly, obviously some other parts, people are running real big tires, riding real aggressively, and they needed the dual idler. It just takes the strain off the other gears, and that's where we were seeing a potential spot for failures.
Okay, so wait, you bolt the portals on the hubs of the vehicle, your braking system goes back on.
Yep.
OE fitment as far as all the braking
components. Some adapter brackets and stuff.
Okay.
But as far as that goes, you don't have to change your caliper. We do send a new rotor. But yeah, it's that way you brake it.
So everything just bolts on. But the end result is you get an effective gear reduction for bigger tires, maybe rock crawling, definitely the mud guys. And then at the end of the day, you hit on something very important. It's taking the stress out of the drive line and absorbing it in the idler gears of the portal setup.
So, I mean, obviously, anytime you're building a machine out, building a car out, you're finding weak links as you go, right? And a lot of times that's going to be an axle, that's a differential. We've seen over the years, as we run machines with portals, we're having less failures than we would when we're thrashing on a machine without portals.
We don't have to change axle length.
Nope.
We don't have to change anything in the driveline, no clutching changes.
Nope. Another common misconception, it's kind of in a lot of riders' minds that whenever they go to a bigger tire, even when they install portals, they still need to change the clutching. And sometimes that's the case. There's very specific machines that need a very specific clutch setup for what they're doing. But you can take a set of portals, throw it on a bone stock machine, as long as you have the correct reduction for what size tire you're going with, you don't have to mess with the clutching. You throw them on, you go.
I didn't realize these portals really take over the burden of the stress on the drivetrain, whether you're adding tire size or you're doing aggressive driving, especially, rough rock crawling. Obviously, we're adding some weight to the machine with these, but the trade-off is we don't have to tear the transmission down and change any internal gears to change the gearing in the machine.
Right.
We're taking all that stress from, the transmission through the driveline out of the machine. We're placing it here.
It's one of those things, I think you may have asked me yesterday, does anybody buy portals or run them for a weekend? Maybe they're going rock crawling, and then maybe they just want to do some trail or maybe dune riding. Does anybody take them off? These are pretty easy to remove, the 6 and 8-inch boxes. Those are pretty much mud only, trying to get the biggest tire you can, most reduction. What's ideal for the West Coast riding scene is going to be the 4-inch, 15% reduction or 30% reduction, depending on what size tire you want to go with.
Well, just like everything you guys make, like the quality in the machining, obviously the parts that you're putting, the internals, the bearings, it all looks first rate. And then when we look at the castings, the actual cast aluminum ones, beautiful castings.
That's actually an A380 material, so very strong. We did our research on what material would be best. We've had a lot of great success with the Gen 3 boxes with that A380.
Well, I learned a lot about portals, so thank you
Sounds
for
like
the
you
overview.
need a set for your Segway, man.
We'll talk about that offline.
He needs a set.